Welcome to the Chosen One podcast show. My name is Sophie. I am a manifesting generator 1-3, and I'm super passionate about a lot of things. I love fashion, branding, human design, healing, channeled content, jinkies, and everything business and mindset related. I called this podcast show The Chosen One for a reason because I truly believe that as MGs, we are here to challenge the world to do things differently, more non-linear and with lots of playfulness. So if you are an MG like me, or you like my MG energy, you are here at the right place to learn exactly how to live a MG life with zero limits.
You are the chosen one.
Okay, loves, 10 past 10 on a Monday morning. And my question for you is, how focused are you in your energy? So I was just walking on the street. I was taking my baby to the store. We were getting some breakfast, and I was listening to a podcast episode of a Dutch entrepreneur. And the podcast episode was called Taking Back the Lead, which was so interesting because that was like my whole theme this entire weekend: taking back the lead, taking back the lead. Now, some of you who have been following me for a long time know by now, and especially if you are in my Art of Responding course, you know by now that I work with I always forget the English word for it. But resets, that is the word. I always work with resets, right? So I tend to reset myself during the weekends. Mostly I'll go into reset on Friday and I'll stay there until Sunday. And if I'm like full on in a reset, I love that feeling. I get so much clarity, which for us as manifesting generators is the most amazing feeling, right? When we get that clarity. Whenever I feel like, whenever I'm super frustrated or down or sort of all over the place, I always know, okay, I just need to go back into my reset and refocus myself. And actually, there's not that much that you do in a reset other than taking out your social media, taking off your WhatsApp. I hope you guys can hear me because she's making a lot of sound. And just really retrieving in your own energy. And the number one question that really rose up for me this weekend was like, are you still in the lead, right? Are you still leading? And I came to the conclusion that I wasn't. I was like, no, I'm actually reacting instead of responding, which you guys all know by now. Our strategy is first and foremost to respond, and then we can initiate. But I mean, I wasn't even responding. I wasn't even initiating. I wasn't even doing any of that. I was just reacting, right? And I'm pretty sure you guys all know that feeling, right? The feeling of being in the reactive mode, like constantly reacting on things in your outer world. So WhatsApp messages from in-laws, somebody saying something on the street, continuously reacting on things happening outside of you, and you literally feeling at the end of the day like, oh my God, like what actually happened? This day went by. How productive have I actually been? What kind of results did I actually get? Is this actually the thing that I did? Is this actually moving the stuff? Is this moving the needle in my business? And this is such a interesting question to like continuously ask yourself, right? Because we can be super busy with lots of things, but is it actually the thing that is moving the needle in your business? And a lot of the time when I Like, I love these moments. Like, we get off track and then we get on track. So there's no judgment here, because I really feel like once we get to that place that we can embrace the fact that we sometimes get off track, it also allows us to get back on track very beautifully, right? So sometimes we need the non-clarity to get to the clarity. So I'm all about embracing those periods as long as it doesn't take forever, right? I'm like, 2 weeks is the max here, guys. I'm not staying off track longer than that. And actually, the reason why I'm like, I never allow myself to get off track longer than that, because I have a system implemented in my business, right? I have a way of working that really doesn't allow me to get off track for longer periods of time. I really track my results. I track what I'm doing. I'm tracking my energy. And if I feel like one of those things is actually off, if I feel like my income is not doing what it should do, if I see that my sales aren't doing what they should be doing, if I see that my energy level is not at the level I like it to be, if I see that my frustration level goes up, these are all like metrics I measure to make sure that I'm on track. And once I see like, hey, this is off, I know that I have to course correct. So having a system implemented in your business really allows you to not get off track for long periods of time, which before, like rewind a couple of years ago, I would get off track for way longer periods of time because I didn't have that system implemented in my business, and I didn't understand my strategy as a manifesting generator in depth, right? But now I know, like, okay, this is part of my manifesting generator energy, and this is how I can course correct. This is how I actually created that system, and this is how I allow myself to like not get off track for longer periods of time. So let me get back to the question that I presented to you. How focused are you, and how much time are you actually spending on things that is moving the needle in your business? Because you can be like super busy with like posting on social media, and you can be like super busy answering your emails and doing all kinds of time fulfilling stuff. But if that is not getting you your paid clients, you are seriously wasting your time and energy, leaving you very drained in your energy at the end of the week and with no results, right? So if things in your business aren't flowing the way that you desire it to be, really look at that. Look at like, where am I spending my time on? And is that actually the thing that is moving the needle in my business? So I did this a couple of months ago at the beginning of this year. I really took a new look at my business. Of course, you guys know I started refocusing I started focusing on manifesting generators only. And I really asked myself that question: what specific task in my business is gonna allow me to make more money and therefore allow me to help more people, right? Because making more money means that I'm able to help more of my MG sisters. So I asked myself that question, and for me, it was a very potent answer. It was like running Facebook ads, right? And I had a lot of resistance to running Facebook ads at that moment, because at the beginning of my business, I ran very successful Facebook ads because somehow I'm very good at it. I just naturally, I understand how it works. I can do it. I can set it up. I know what works. I know what doesn't work. I have taught this to many of my clients who are now running very successful Facebook ads as well. And it really helped them explode their business, because I truly still believe that running Facebook ads and Instagram ads, of course, does really help your business. It gives your business momentum, right? But because at a certain point in my business, I sort of lost the joy and I lost my focus, then my Facebook ads stopped converting as well. So then I got super, super frustrated, and I was like, oh my God, Facebook ads is not for me anymore. And I felt very lost. And what actually happened is that I had like an email list, which was a very old email list. It was from the days that I started, like 2017, 2018. And since then, I had evolved so much. But because at a certain point, I wasn't running Facebook ads anymore, my email list wasn't growing, right? And because my email list wasn't growing, I didn't get new energy into my business, which really is so important for any business, but especially for manifesting generators. It is so important because we need that energy, right? We need that buzz in our business. Like if we like keep on posting things on social media and nobody responds, it's like, oh my God, this is like the worst thing to do, because we want that reaction. And based on that reaction, we can respond again and create beautiful new content, right? So we need that buzz. So when I decided to run Facebook ads again in the beginning of 2023, my business really took off again. And the reason why I was able to run successful Facebook ads as in 23 was because I was super clear on my niche. I was so clear on my niche. I was so clear on my message. Well, let me say this. No, I wasn't yet so clear on my message, but I was clearer on my message than I was before. And it was enough to start running Facebook ads, right? And as I went on, I like, because of running the ads and because I started giving webinars, I got more and more clear in my messaging. And the Facebook ads just kept continuously do well, right? And because I run Facebook ads on a regular basis, I get new women into my energy field on a weekly basis. And this actually gives me the energy and the fuel that I need as a manifesting generator to keep creating new content. What is interesting though is that first of all, I think a lot of you guys can relate to the fact that you have been damaged around Facebook ads, that you have tried to run them, but they weren't successful. And now you have this story made up that Facebook ads is not for you. Skip that story because it's not true. The only reason why your Facebook ads aren't running is because you're not super clear on your niche and you're not super clear on your messaging. Okay. So if you get clear on that, that actually will help you move the needle. And it's very interesting because I actually put out an offer yesterday and I haven't checked my email or Voxer or anything yet. So I don't know if I have anyone subscribed yet to it, because I really like to not be so focused on my email and like look for like, oh, are people signing up? No, I have fixed moments to do that so that I don't get distracted in my energy, right? Because if you like put an offer out there and an hour later you're going to check your email and see if people signed up and they haven't signed up, it's going to distract you so much in your energy. And this is why I love the title, like, are you in the lead? Because if you are in the lead, you are not distracted by how many signups you get. You're just like, okay, I have my plan. I'm laser focused. I'm doing my thing. And I'll check in like a certain moment in the week to see if I have any signups. If I do, okay, great. If I don't, okay, then I maybe need to tweak something in my messaging. But it keeps you laser focused to not like be so focused on how many people signed up like continuously, right? Of course, it is your main focus, but it's not your daily focus, like all day long focus, like, oh my God, did people sign up for my thing? So anyways, I put out an offer yesterday to my email list and to my private clients about my Facebook ads for manifesting generators. And it was actually an offer that has been lingering in my mind for a very long time, because I'm so good at running Facebook ads and because I see the success in my clients' business once they start running successful Facebook ads. I really believe that is the portal. I mean, you can have everything super clear, but if you are not attracting any new clients, like there are people who are able to grow their Instagram very organically, but seriously, those are few people, right? And if you really want to start attracting, like, not only just followers, like, I don't really care about attracting followers. I mean, I have had a very large Instagram account with 6,000-7,000 people, but none of them, or like a very small percentage of them, were actually my ideal client. Once I started over at the end of 2022. I started with a new Instagram account. I really started attracting in potential clients, right? So once like once I start focusing on Facebook ads, running Facebook ads, I'm not talking about running Facebook ads to just grow your Instagram account with lots of people who are never going to buy your product. No, I'm interested in people that are actually going to buy the product that you have to offer, right? Because otherwise, what's the freaking point? You're just like, you're wasting your money if you do it otherwise. I mean, unless you just want the feeling of like, oh my God, I'm so amazing, I have 10,000 followers. I don't care about that shit. I'd rather have 800 followers of potential clients than 10,000 of people who are never going to buy anything from me. Okay, so I get a little distracted here because I was trying to get somewhere with this story, but I don't know what. Anyways, I started talking about the portal, and I put out this offer yesterday. We're starting tomorrow, and it's a 4-week program, like with online Zoom meetings. It's actually not Zoom. We use another platform but we meet every week on Tuesdays at 1:30, and then we have an hour-long call together. It's like a group, a very small group with 4 people. And we really focus on running Facebook ads. So the first week, we really start out with, okay, what is your niche? What niche are you focusing on, and what is your core message? And if your Facebook ads aren't running successfully, then there's a problem with your niche and with your target audience, okay? That's just a fact, and with your main messaging. And I know exactly how to tweak that for you. So that is what we focus on in the first week. Then the second week, we're really going to focus as well on like, what are you actually going to connect the Facebook ad to, right? Because you can have an amazing Facebook ad, but if you're not like connecting it to anything that's gonna actually lead to a sales, it's not very successful either, right? So I see a lot of people running Facebook ads on free giveaways, so people will download the free giveaway, but then at the end, that person just wanted the free giveaway and it doesn't invest their money in it. And you don't want that either, right? You want somebody to sign up for the thing that you are offering for free, and then you want that person to actually proceed with you in your paid offer. So you really have to look at that as well, right? And then let me check how I had figured it out. Then, we're gonna, the week, of course, after that, we're gonna create a Facebook and Instagram, which is really aligned to your MG style. So I feel like as manifesting generators, it's super important that people sort of right away see like, okay, this is different. So we don't want to do like the very standard sort of Facebook, Instagram ads. We really want to stand out, and I always have like examples that you can use, so you can use your responsive strategy then to actually create the Facebook ad. And then of course I also give my personal feedback on it. So everybody who signs up for this 4-week portal gets the group coaching portals with me with the hotspots, and then of course also one-on-one feedback moments from me, so I can really make sure that your Facebook and Instagram ad is spot on to attract in that specific client. And then the 4th week is like me actually explaining to you how I set up my Facebook and Instagram ads in my account. So you can just simply copy paste that. I'm not going to do it for you, but I will show you how I actually do it so that you know exactly, okay, if I just copy and paste this should work, right? So I do have to say, when I started off with Facebook ads early in 2018, the prices were very different. So I always do conversions, and conversions means that whenever somebody signs up for your particular giveaway, you pay for that person, right? So for example, if I pay like 500 euros and the conversion rate is €5, then I have 100 people sign up for my specific thing. Those are 100 new potential clients on my email list, but then also people who I actually can help with my beautiful gift, right? So not everybody is gonna buy, right? Of those 100 people, not everybody is gonna buy your specific course, but you sort of want to aim for like maybe 10% at least that's going to buy your paid offer, right? So this is how I really look at my metrics, and this is how I actually grow my business continuously, right? I have a laser focus, and my laser focus in my business is running my Facebook ads, doing my webinars, And then I do feel like I got a little bit distracted with the whole social media thing. So I am going to course correct something there, because I don't want to be the kind of entrepreneur that fills her time with social media BS that is not moving the needle at all, which is just time consuming BS. So I'm going to course correct a little there, and I'm going to refocus to like really doing solely my webinars and then the podcast episode, because the podcast episode is my baby. And I asked myself a specific question this weekend, which was a very important question. And that question was, who am I not giving enough of my attention? And right away, I heard my podcast audience, because my podcast audience, to be quite honest with you, you are like the love of my life. And I really do feel like I have been sort of like neglecting the podcast audience, and therefore also my love, because I really enjoy doing podcasts. It's such an aligned channel. It's such an aligned way of sharing my message. There is no distraction, and it just feels very aligned. And my passion is in it. I think that's also the reason why it became so successful on iTunes in the first couple of years. It reached like the number one spot in the iTunes charts, and it stayed there for like almost a year. It was incredible. And I really do feel like, I'm being pulled. Like, it was just the first answer I heard. Like, who are you not giving enough attention? I was like, my podcast audience. So I really want to sort of like refocus my energy on my podcast audience again, and see what happens if I like move away a little bit from the whole social media vibe, which is really time consuming and energy consuming. I am, of course, running the Facebook ads, because I do feel like that's a whole different thing. Running Facebook ads and being present on social media 24/7, those are two different things. That is like, one thing is smart and the other thing is not smart. So if I would give you an advice how to grow your business, I would say like start focusing on running your Facebook ads and Instagram ads, and then have a good like focusing your business like one specific thing or two specific things that are actually moving your needle. So for me, that is my podcast, and those are my webinars, right? So that has to be my focus. And if I get off track, I need to be like, okay, where did I get off track? Okay, I got a little distracted there around social media. Now I'm going back to the podcast and the webinars again. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. I'm really excited to start with the Facebook portal. I don't have a clue. I might repeat it if I like it, the Facebook portal. Let's just see where this is taking us. But I'm really, really excited about it. And I really feel like this is going to make such a huge change in the business of the women who are going to sign up for this program, because literally it's like I said, it's a thing that really changed everything in your business. It's priced currently at $2,222, and then if the people who sign up haven't bought the Art of Responding course yet, they get that as a bonus, because once you have that Facebook ads running, you really want to start applying the Art of Responding and Informing to then actually lead it up to a sale, right? So I feel like that should be like a natural bonus. But there's a good chance that the people who sign up already have the Art of Responding course. I'm not quite sure. We'll see when I check in later today. And then I'm putting this out on Monday. We're starting Tuesday. So if you might hear this on Monday and you are interested in this and you're like, oh my gosh, so can I still sign up? Then you can send me a message, of course. I do not have a sales page for this or anything like that. It's just like an inspired action portal that came up. So I'll just go with it, and I'm not going to do anything complicated, like making complicated sales pages or anything like that. So if you're interested, you can just simply send me a message. Please don't do that on social media, or you can, but then my team will respond and it will have a little delay. It's quicker to just simply send me a WhatsApp message or an email, right? Okay. So my WhatsApp number will be in the show notes. It's a very easy and accessible way to reach me if you have any particular questions around my portals. And I hope you have an amazing day today. Okay, bye for now. Okay guys, so what I've done for you is I have created a beautiful sales page. I really loved creating it, with, or it's not a sales page, it's a sort of a sales page. It's a sales page with actually a free on-demand training. So in March and April, I hosted several webinars, and one of them really, really, really stood out for me. Like, I looked back at that webinar, and it just like it was so much fun to do. And I remember like getting out of that webinar and being like, oh my God, this was like such a beautiful webinar. It like, I can't really explain it in words, but it energetically was such a beautiful webinar to host. I don't know exactly what set it apart from the other webinars, but it just felt so aligned. So I decided to make that a free on-demand training for my lovely podcast audience. And you can go to the link in the description of this podcast episode, and then you can actually watch the full on-demand training. It's a 60-minute masterclass where I show you exactly how you can turn your marketing and sales efforts, or how you can make your marketing and sales efforts way more effective as a manifesting generator. And it's also such a beautiful opportunity for you to really get to know my energy a little better, and to really see and feel if the Art of Responding course is now pulling you. It is such a beautiful and aligned course. I'm so proud of it. And below the video, you can actually also sign up for the Art of Responding course, and then you can actually start this upcoming Monday with me on the Art of Responding course. And then you can actually like go through the course and send in all your specific questions that you have around the course to me one-on-one in Voxer. So I absolutely love it. It is in such service to my MG sisters, and I hope you all will go out and watch the replay or the on-demand training. And if it like feels super aligned to you, then and my energy is a match for you, then please, you can click to join me this Monday. And then this Monday, we will start with the Art of Responding course, okay? So this goes on, so you can sign up every Monday or before every Monday. Just know that whenever you sign up, you start the Monday after you sign up, okay? This goes for the Art of Responding, the paid course, and the free on-demand training. You can just go there right away, okay? Love you guys, and I hope you enjoy.